Witam Was, kochane osoby, w kolejnym odcinku gry Dziedzictwo Hogwartu. W poprzednim odcinku udało nam się odnieść smocze jajo razem z Poppy, a teraz z Amitem będziemy udawać się do kopalni, żeby sprawdzić, co tam możemy znaleźć, co tam szuka też Ranrock. Miejmy nadzieję, że zadanie nas nie przerośnie.
The door is looking at us.
Coś wam to przypomina, prawda?
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Trochę przypomina Skyrim.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
No to jest,
Impressive workmanship
to
aside,
jest
it's the
totalnie
only way forward.
Skyrim, słuchajcie. Chyba ktoś się inspirował. Amit? Pojawiłeś się, dobrze.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
Dobra. A, czyli... Te torby teraz wyleciały po prostu, tak? Chyba tak.
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
No nie.
We need to be careful. As I'm sure you know, not all goblins are as friendly as Lodgok, to say the least. Mr. Tellus,
I've never seen a sword like it. Show your through, little moon cub.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word.
No właśnie. Dobra, widzi nas te drzwi, nas widzą. Musimy się skryć.
We're being watched by a door.
Dobra, już nas nie widzą.
Bombarda.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Czekajcie, bo to jak wyjdzie tu ten płyn i... Nie wiem, jakoś tak... Trzeba się zastanawiać. Po co to?
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
A schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Się wkręciłeś, widzę, Amit. Oni są na górze.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Somebody there? Hello?
Dobra, to tyle, jeżeli chodzi o... Dobra. Tak.
Rather unwise coming back this way.
Nie.
Not very good at this, are you?
Kurde.
That was meant for you understand me. Let's get this over with. I've been fighting since before you were born. I won't rest.
Kurde, jak on mógł mnie zahaczyć?
This really is too much.
Stay close.
Nic się
And
nie
watch
jest.
was.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
To wszystko? Nie, tam jest jakaś skrzynka jeszcze. Czy plany?
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Jednak na górze jest ta skrzynka. Musimy jakoś przejść. Tutaj też coś
Devil
się
snares.
kryje.
Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
A, no tak, no
Not
tak,
the entanglement
przepraszam.
we need right now.
Rebellion.
Lumos.
Lumos.
No, słuchajcie. Mega kompleks.
Rebellion.
Tak.
I'm quite good at sneaking about. You'll see.
Lucas, don't tell us.
Well, this might be the best meal I've had in years. No, I mean it. I don't think I shall need to eat again. Up for a bit of dying.
O nie. Zauważyli mnie niestety.
Was that your best?
Kurde, no, za dużo ich. Tych właśnie. Nie to! Wszyscy na... O nie, coś się wyprawia. Co tu się wyprawia, słuchajcie? O. Nie. Dobrze. Dobra, udało się. Ile ich jeszcze jest?
Should be the last of them, Amit.
Udało się. Coś tu jeszcze.
Yes, of course.
Mhm. Ciekawe. O, chyba tutaj mieliśmy nawet dojść.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we've found. Revelio.
To jest jakaś winda, rozumiem.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
Co ty panikujesz, Amit?
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Poszliśmy jakoś naokoło chyba.
Can we please talk about what just happened?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
Hetiu? On powiedział? Może coś mi się wydawało.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who'd set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
No nieźle, słuchajcie. Teraz nam zostaje tylko albo porozmawiać z Sebastianem, albo porozmawiać z Poppy. Może porozmawiajmy i zobaczymy, czego się dowiedziała właśnie Poppy. No okej. O, patrzcie, mamy nowy talent. Co my tutaj mamy? Wrogowie trafieni przemieniają się w wybuchowe obiekty. Fajne. Ale może to? Dlatego teraz będę musiała, słuchajcie, sobie trochę tutaj zmienić. Tak. Patrzcie, nie używam tego Crucio jednak. Avada Kedavra. Imperio. Nie wiem, czy tego się jeszcze można nauczyć. W ogóle jest takie jakby osiągnięcie moje, że nauczyłam się wszystkich zaklęć, no ale tych się nie nauczyłam, więc zastanawiające to jest trochę, no nie? No ale dobra. Ktoś tutaj jest? O nie, właśnie tam mamy lecieć. Dobra. No chyba wiedzieliśmy, że szykuje się jakaś wojna, mam wrażenie. Nie wiem, co myślicie o fabule. Wydaje mi się, że jednak nadrabia ona tym światem. Kurczę, normalnie znowu to słyszę, że ktoś jakoś zakrada się koło mnie. Czy w ogóle my możemy się uderzać w drzewo? O, na przykład tak, lecąc. Tak, możemy, słuchajcie. Poppy, co tam się dzieje?
Oh, good, you're safe. There you are. You were in such a state when you left. The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her. What
Oh,
do you
yeah.
mean? Is she all right? She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything. I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that. I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Co?
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers?
They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed to be extinct. They were hunted out of existence by wizard kind. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
Where exactly are these Snidgets allegedly hidden?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us. Who value creatures as much as...
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
No, czyli to było tylko gadka z tobą? Misja ukończona. Wizyta u kłusowników. I tak to jest. Słuchajcie, że została nam tylko misja... No tak, została nam tylko misja z Sebastianem, więc udajmy się tam. Oj, Sebastian, co znowu wymyśliłeś? Słuchajcie. Nie? Znając Sebastiana. No, chyba będzie ta bariera. Tak, niedługo. Tak mi się wydaje. No, właśnie, właśnie. Się w nią nie wrąbała. Jest. Pięknie. Udało się. Okej.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
Ejku, gadaj już tam.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so preoccupied by all that happened with Ominis in the catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction, that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
No może...
We need to see what they're doing, but let's not draw their attention.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
No to after me, ale to wszystko dowiemy się, słuchajcie, w następnym odcinku. Tymczasem wielkie dzięki, że oglądacie i widzimy się w następnym odcinku. Cześć!